Hey guys, I'm Krisha. I'm a divine channeler. I do tarot sessions, Akashic, and now I am doing a mirror exercise for twin flames. This is something that I've been meaning to post for like months and months, and now I'm finally doing it. As I've begun to write things down, I've realized that I will be doing it in parts because I can talk more about it, go into more detail. So this is part one, and yeah, let's go through it. Okay, so this is a mirror exercise for twin flames. You may have heard a lot about this. You can do it mentally, you can do it through journaling. I feel when you do it through journaling, it's a lot better because you can really dive deep. It's like you can have that inner dialogue with yourself. You can see what you're writing, you can really reflect on it, and you can come back to it another time as well. Once you do it often, as you journal, you'll be able to do it, mentally, whenever something happens or whenever there's a trigger. This is basically a great exercise, but when you're working towards union. Obviously, every twin flame wants union. You want to be with your counterpart. So that's when this is really good. Okay. So let's see how it goes. And please drop feedback in the comment section. If you feel like there are any more points that you want to discover, the sort of reflection for the mirror part four, let me know. And yeah, we'll roll with it because this is point number one. So here we have the divine masculine. And here we have the divine feminine. Okay, so this is the first time you're going to see how much I move my hands when I talk to you guys in other videos. Okay, and I'm just putting crystals here. I don't know why, I just felt like doing it. This is amethyst, this is opalite. If you want to read about them, feel free to do so. But this is what I felt like the energies are for today. This is what is needed. These are the crystals that the divine masculine and divine feminine need right now for these situations. Okay. So, if your divine masculine is ignoring you, okay, what does that mean for you? What does that mean for the divine feminine? So, if your divine masculine is ignoring you, the number one question you need to ask yourself is which parts of yourself are you not giving attention to? What is it that you are missing for yourself? If he is ignoring you, he's not doing it because he wants to, he's doing it because he wants you to work on yourself. His 3D self is just mirroring what you are doing to yourself on a spiritual level. So you need to understand that when he's ignoring you, he's not doing it because he wants to. He's not doing it because he's not missing you. He's missing you daily. Okay? He's doing it so that in 3D you can understand what is happening, you can reflect on it, and you can respond to it accordingly. You have to be the spiritual guide in this situation. And divine masculines, if you're watching this, there are situations where the more awakened counterpart is the divine masculine. It can be the male in the relationship. The thing is, when you're more spiritually awakened, it's very likely that you're very in touch with your intuition, you're very in touch with yourself. The energies play out very differently. It even works out for LGBTQ relationships and twin flames. The divine masculine and divine feminine energies are very internal. So if you're watching this, please watch this for your twin flame. So forget about the divine masculine, divine feminine in 3D. Like, don't think about this is the man, this is the woman. No, it's about the internal energies. So if you're watching this video and you resonate with this is happening with you, think about this. Yeah? Because your twin flame is not doing this willingly. Your twin flame wants to be with you, but they have to stay apart until you give yourself attention. There is something that you are missing. And if you're ignoring it, that means there are chances that you don't know what you are missing. So, how do you figure that out? Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. I've used some examples. See which one resonates with you. Okay, so number one is health. Okay, health, the way I mean this is if you feel like you are unwell, you're sick, you have a cold, you have a fever, or whatever you have, it could be anything. It could be something serious as well, to be honest. The knee-jerk reaction might be like your divine masculine might be like, oh my god, are you okay? But then after that, they will continue to ignore you. It could be something even as serious as, where you've had I don't know, like a viral fever. Okay, it's not that serious, but you've had a viral fever, COVID, could be even an accident, they might have a knee-jerk reaction where they're like, oh my God, are you okay? But then after that, they ignore you. Um, there's a reason. Like, are you taking responsibility for your health? That is the question that you need to ask yourself. You are expecting him to take care of you. For example, sometimes when we're not well, we just want to be pampered, and that's fair enough. In union, it's gonna work out. It's gonna be fine because once you're in union, they'll be free to show you all the love and care that you need. But what they cannot do is when you're not taking care of yourself and you completely want to rely on your counterpart, they cannot do that for you. They need to teach you how to take care of yourself. So if you're going through anything, that's a health problem, or like I said, even like the accident or something, it's like that's a knee-jerk reaction because they do care for you, but in the long term they continue to ignore you. It means there is something there that you need to give attention to. It could be mental stress. When you're really stressed and they're not there for you, you are not there for yourself. So it's a really hard thing to face and accept, but that is the truth. If it's for mental health, if you feel like you're really stressed and you want to talk to your counterpart, you want to talk to your twin flame because you know that they'll understand you. You have the same wounds, your inner child healing is very likely to be pretty much the same. You've been through a lot of similar situations. So if it's mental health, then you will want to talk to them more often. But what you've got to realize is it's not their responsibility to be your continuous therapist. They are your twin flame. They are telling you how to do that for yourself. If it's mental health, please seek advice, go for counseling. Be the one who is taking that charge, be the one who is focusing on their spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening, I hope everyone knows that spiritual awakening just means focusing on your own soul, on your connection with the universe, with the divine. So that is what you need to do. And all of that comes under health, because health is physical, mental, soul, well-being. And this little note here may reflect what this means is, for example, if you have a headache, or if you have a fever, if you've got some sort of like a viral cold or whatever it is, and you expect them to take care of you and they're not doing it, they may ignore you, but at the same time, it's happened quite a lot of times, and I've seen this for some people where they ignore the counterpart, they ignore the twin flame, but they actually start getting the symptoms themselves. So that happens a lot. If you have a headache and you feel like, oh my God, he's not giving me attention, he'll be like, I have one too. So that will happen quite a lot. They're actually, I mean, I don't know if it's a way of them sharing the pain with you or something, but yeah, it does happen a lot. You really are twins, you're your twin flames. It's like being identical basically, you're same at the core. So it may reflect in their health, but at the same time, you still have to take responsibility for your own health. Think about it, are you taking your medication on time? Are you eating a good meal? Are you eating a good diet on a regular basis? What is it that you need to improve in your own health? If you see that your twin flame is getting ill very often, that may also reflect on you. That can also happen, if you feel like, I don't know, they're getting stressed or headaches more often. Is there something that you can improve in your own health? If they're ignoring you, because ignoring you basically means that there's no effective communication going on. You're not in permanent union yet, so you are not able to fully connect with them. And yeah, I've mentioned quite a few points here. Not everyone's going to relate to every single point because everyone has a different story, but I hope that you will be able to relate to at least one or two of them in terms of health. Okay, so the next one that we have here, it is career. Okay, so I hope that you can see this. Okay, so if they're focusing on their career too much, it's very likely that you're focusing on your career too much and not giving yourself, the attention, the love that you need. Maybe you're not focusing on your own emotional health. Maybe you don't have a good work-life balance. You may think that you have a better work-life balance than your twin, but it's not enough. you know, because if this is happening, if they're focusing on their career too much to a point where they're doing, like, you know, they're overworking on a regular basis, it's affecting their health. This is in certain situations, by the way. This is basically when you're a workaholic. So if they are a workaholic and they don't really focus on anything else, it's also showing that, you know, it shows some sort of alignment because they're focusing on your purpose, on their purpose. You're focusing on your purpose. It's very likely that your career is going to be aligned in some way. You know, it happens so often that if your twin flame is an architect, you may be an architect. If your twin flame is an engineer, you may be an engineer. Could be a different type of engineer, but that can happen. And you know, it could be, if you're an artist, you know, your twin flame might be an artist in some other way, like you might be a musician, they might be a dancer, could be anything like that. That's because your twin flame and you have a greater purpose, and your purpose is linked, and it's great to be, you know, aligned with that purpose. But what you have to make sure is that you're not using your career as a method of escapism. You're not letting your career and your purpose define you. You define your purpose. Your soul has chosen to come on this earth with your twin flame and fulfill a certain purpose. You know, you're here to make this world a better place. So, how can you do that if you're not focusing on your own emotional health? So, this is what it likely means. Okay. And I've gone a bit deeper into the career because career can be a lot of different things. So I hope that you can see this. I'm just going to move the camera a little bit so that you can see it. There we go. So yeah. So if your partner is using career as an excuse and you know that it's not real, so this happens in a situation where you feel that your partner is saying, oh, I'm busy with work, but you know they're actually not working. You know, they say, oh, I'm doing extra shifts, or, you know, I'm just busy. They're just ignoring you. They're just not giving you time. And you know that it's an excuse. And if it's an excuse, you will know, because they are your twin flame. They cannot lie to you even if they want to. They cannot hide their feelings even if they want to. Your intuition will guide you. Your intuition will tell you exactly if this is an excuse. So you will know it. So if they're you know, they say they're focusing on their career, but it's just an excuse, it's not real. It could be that you may be hesitating from pursuing your dream project. You might be trying to avoid your true vision for yourself. You might be, on some level, there's something that you need to pursue. There we go. Yeah. You know, on some level, there is something that you need to pursue, but you're not doing it. You know, it could be that. Excuses, think about it, you know, think about what is it that you need to give attention to. You may need to go deeper into your inner child here, because if you're, you know, the excuses thing is happening, that means there's something that you have been avoiding. And if this is happening, it's very likely that there are some ego issues involved as well. Okay, and I know this might be hard to hear, like, oh, I'm egoistic, I'm not avoiding anything. Could also mean that you're in denial. So please get help. You need someone else to point it out if you are not able to point it out for yourself. So yeah, speak to a psychologist, speak to a spiritual coach, speak to me if you want. Speak to your friends, speak to your family, speak to someone. Try to understand and evaluate what is it that you're avoiding within yourself. Why are these excuses coming up? You know, what is it? And a lot of times for twin flames, I have to say there's a lot of inner child issues, inner child healing that's required, and also there is a lot of past life, you know, trauma that is involved as well. Our inner child healing always sort of you know, reflects some sort of issues that may be deep rooted within the past life or lives. It's not essential that every single thing is new within this lifetime, because yeah, inner child healing is a very deep thing. But yeah, there might be inner child issues, past life issues, something there that you need to heal within yourself. Okay. And if you're watching this video, I just want to give you a reminder that you're doing an amazing job. Okay, you've come through all this way, and all I've been saying is, oh my god, this is happening, you're not doing this, this is happening, you're not doing this. So if you're here, you're watching this, and you still want to improve, you are doing really well. Okay, so keep going. Union is not far. And I think I just received this as a channel message right now because I just felt like saying that. So yeah. And if you feel that your twin flame is focusing on their career and on other females or other counterparts, like, could be the other way around, could be focusing on other masculines, or either way, you could be procrastinating. I'm going to go deeper into this one. Okay, I can take these cards off now. So yeah. So if your twin flame is focusing on other women or other people, there's a clear third party manifestation that is going on here. There's a clear third party influence that is happening. So this comes in. When does a third party influence come in? This comes in when you please others, when you are people pleasing. You are not showing enough self love. You are not filling your own emotional cup before giving attention to others. That is when a third party manifests. This is like the ultimate situation where it's like the universe is like, okay, you know what? I've had enough of you, twin flame, little mister or little miss. You need to focus on yourself. Okay, I've been trying to give you signs. I've been trying to tell you, you need to love yourself. You need to focus on yourself. But you're not getting it. So here's a third party influence, very likely to be karmic, and they will teach you now. They will tell you what happens if you don't give yourself the love. The main lesson here is self-worth, and this is a beautiful lesson. I know this is a really hard thing to go through, but this is a beautiful lesson. So please, please, please understand that this is not the end. This is not the end. If this is happening, your twin flame is still missing you, just like you're missing them. They are still missing you, and they want to be with you. And let me just zoom into this completely. Yeah, they are still missing you. They want to be with you, and they just want you to work through your issues. They want you to work through all these things, and yeah, that's what you need to do. As long as you keep doing this, you don't give up, you keep going deeper and deeper into your own self. Do it through meditation, do it through journaling, do it through chanting. There's so many different ways. Keep yourself grounded, keep going in, and this should help you work your way towards union. I hope that you found this video useful. So the issue that we discussed here was when your twin flame is ignoring you. If there are any other triggers that you want to talk about, you can drop a comment in the comment section below, and I'll use that for part 2 or part 3 or part 4, or how many other parts we need to have for this. But please let me know if you found this useful. So yeah, thank you so much, and drop a comment, let me know how you found this so I can make more, and yeah, subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Yeah, let me just show my face here, maybe. Hi, here I am. Thank you so much. And yeah, my details are in the description section below, and I just feel like taking a card out for you right now. Let's take a card out. Let's do that. Let's do that. I am going to take a card out from this deck, which is really cool. This is one of my favorite decks. Sorry, I'm just like zooming in now. People do like YouTube videos so professionally, and I'm just here like holding my phone. And okay. Openness. This is the card that came forward. Be honest with yourself so that you can bloom in your full potential. You are meant for much, much, much bigger things than you believe. You are meant for the stars, man. You are not just meant to be here with other people. Stop comparing yourself. Stop thinking, I've done enough work. I'm more enlightened than people around me. Yeah, you probably are more sensible and more enlightened than people around you because you are a twin flame. You are a divine soul with a divine purpose. But do not stop at the purpose that you think you're at right now. Don't stop at the stage that you think you're at right now. If you're not in union, there is something deeper that you need to discover. There is something that you need to know about yourself. Your spirit guides are trying to tell you something that you need to know from the depth of your heart. There's a love, there's a bliss that they want you to experience. Because the thing is, sometimes we can see one point in a timeline, but our spirit guides can see the whole timeline because they've known us through multiple lifetimes. So please remember that as I show you this card, and I'm going to leave you with this message, and I hope you found this useful. So yeah, subscribe, like this video, all of that. Thank you. Bye. Part 2 coming out soon.